Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Ektab, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the Indian Express newspaper headline. So, first of all, on page number 2, in that UP tourism gears up to generate jobs opportunities. Yogi government next Yogi government 2.0 focus on investment and employment. Next, UP receives volume of investment in tanks. Next, UP to have IT cities in all four regions, IT parks in every divisions. Then on page number 3, in that messianic night. Next, Mbappe hat trick, power, French fight back but not win the World Cup. Next, Cup meant a whole life for Messi. Next, government plans to raise duty on non-essential goods. Next, EC 54.32 crore Aadhaar collected, non-linked with voter ID yet. Next, organ donation rise after 2020 dip close to pre-pandemic high. Next, 8 arrested for gang rape of 15-year-old girl in Palghar. Next, diverging trend in organ donation. Next, Indians Greeks to trace common roots in Himachal village of Alexander soldiers. Next, on page number 4, in that killing near Jammu and Kashmir army camp, despair and a 3-year-old girl's plea. Next, in India, reality means graft pollution Murthy. Next, on page number 5, in that 25-year-old man arrested for sexually assaulting minor girl, making her pregnant. Next, Tata Memorial Hospital helps 307 childhood cancer survivor to complete their studies. Next, two drug peddlers arrested, 500 GM mephedron worth rupees 1 crore size seized. Next, woman jumps off 8th floor of Andheri building dies. Next, guiding light for greener plant. Next, commuters can reach Gateway of India from Belapur in 1 hour for just rupees 300. Next, Rotary Millennium Seva Kendra inaugurated. Then on page number 6, in that government to table Lok Yukta bill on the lines of Lokpal and Lok Yuktas Act, says Fernandes. Next, opposition slams government on selective department. Next, in a first, state public health department conducts regular checkup of newly married couples. Next, INS Mormugao, shining example of our defense production capabilities. Next, BJP chief patches for Vendanis as CM Shinde camp rushes to control damage. Next, book on Malegaon blast accused Prohit released amid heavy security. Then on page number 7, in that PM government showed red card to challenges to any development. Next, PM in Tirupura state becoming trade gateway logistics hub. Next, with Rahul Yatra, Congress now setting narrative Jairam. Next, Kamal Hassan to take part in Yatra. Next, IIT, CSIR and central various cities contribute most to research study. Next, Mukhtar Mukhtar kidnapping murder case, main accused held at airport in UP. Next, UK, husband charged with murder of nurse from Kerala kids. Next, Sushil Modi demands compensation for families cities require low provision. Next, for Hindi film industry have Amitabh and SRK set template to counter detractors. Then on page number 8 is an article section in that race to the bottom. Next, in bad faith. Next, drunk on power. Next, walking a tightrope. Next, on page number 9, in that are mighty river. Next, the swan song. Next, the sovereign undetermined. Next, on page number 10, in that everybody now wants to be a patriot and assert identity not just in politics but in cinema too. Then on page number 11, in that INS Morgao, the Navy's new guided missile destroyer. Next, what trade data shows. This next acid attacks the crime, the law, regulation, and the compensation. Then on page number 12, in that power restored in 6 million in Kiwi after Russian strikes. Next, Taliban militants seized police station, take hostages in northwest Pakistan. Next, street in China deserted amid COVID surges, 3 waves likely this winter. Next, terrorist attack kills 4 policemen in KPK province. Next, fuel tunnel blast claims 19 lives. Next, vote count finishes with no clear winner. Next, delegation to visit Afghanistan. Next, UK to send 1200 troops to fill in a ambulance crews strike. Next, Israel deports Palestinian activist to France, alleges militant links. Next, Nepal president calls parties to form new government within 7 days. Next, North Korea tests 2 medium-range missiles capable of hitting Japan. Next, South Korea condemns latest test. Next, how a Canadian town infamous for xenophobia fell in love with immigrants. Then on page number 13, in that meeting Indian safety but failing globally, a toss up between norms. Next, April October export financing falls 28%, global demand shows. Next, India to contribute 10% of incremental global Patcham demand growth Puri. Next, PE investment in real estate down 17% to $5.13 billion. Next, FPI invested rupees 10,555 crore in equities in December so far on easing US inflation. Next, gross direct tax move up grows 26% to rupees 13.63 lakh crore. Next, April October export financing falls 28% as global demand slows. Next, on page number 15, in that Martinez, keeper of Argentina's World Cup dream. Next, greatest game Messi, omnipresent Maria scores. Mbappe takes its close. Next, done in 2 days, Australia beat South Africa by 6 wickets. Next, India finished job on day 5, beat Bangladesh by 188 runs. Then on page number 16, it's a final in that cup lifts Argentina. Next, the held field move Di Maria addition makes the difference. Next, Mbappe's first time finish of class. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.